Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Canvas. In today's tutorial, we're going to delve into the world of Jira Burndown charts. By the end of this video, you're not only going to know how to create one, but also understand how to read and utilize them effectively. Burndown charts are integral to project management, particularly in agile teams, as they offer invaluable insights into the sprint's progress. So let's get started without further ado. First things first, our discussion today is mainly centered on Scrum boards because Burndown charts are specific to Scrum methodology. And so, the first step in our learning journey is to assure that your project operates on a company-managed Scrum board. Now, if you happen to be dialed into Kanban, don't feel left out. You'll have something similar known as a control chart. Moving on, and this one's important guys, to customize these settings, you need to have either project or board administrator rights. If you have this power, go ahead and steer your course to your project in Jira Cloud. Once there, you'll want to look out for the left-hand navigation sidebar where you can select either the board or backlog. Here's a little tip. Keep your eyes peeled for More Actions menu, which is denoted by 3 tiny dots. Usually this is the key to the kingdom of board settings. Up next, let's get down to the estimation settings. This is the heartbeat of our Burndown chart as it informs Jira what exact data to sketch on the vertical axis of the chart. Upon clicking on the Estimation tab in the Board Settings menu, you'll encounter a section called Estimation Statistic. Now this is where you tell Jira how your team measures work. It could be in story points, which most agile practices follow, or original time estimate, if you guys are more comfortable estimating in hours or days. There's even an issue count option if you wish to measure the number of issues instead of the effort. Next step, the critical hinge on which your Burndown chart swings is to make sure each issue in your sprint has a value in the field you opted for in the previous step. Let's say if you selected story points, every story in the sprint must have a value entered in the story points field. Now the anticipation is building up, right? We're ready to start a sprint and gaze upon that beautiful Burndown chart. Navigate to the Reports section in the left sidebar, select the Burndown chart, and voila! You'll be greeted with an ideal Burndown line that morphs into an actual Burndown line as your dedicated team resolves the sprint's committed issues. Guys, we hope you found this tutorial helpful and are excited to tackle your next project with the aid of a Burndown chart. Remember, it's not about ticking boxes, it's about being agile and adapting as you go. If you've got any queries at all about this topic, don't hesitate to pop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, show us some love by hitting the like button and subscribing to the Tech Canvas. Until next time, stay tech savvy.